Hello world, my name is Keon, and I'm going to be playing Portal, but I'm going to be doing it with a twist. I've played the crap out of this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not just saying that. And I can beat it in like less than an hour. So what I'm going to be doing, however, is at the end of every video session, I'm gonna take a swig of Captain Morgan original spiced rum from Puerto Rico. Ay, papi. So, let me start with the first swig, and we'll see where this takes us. Can be right back. I hate the way that crap tastes. So bad. I mean, I like the feeling, but I hate the way it tastes. Okay, new game. Like I said, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I got all the achievements for it on both of the Xbox versions. However, I didn't max out the achievements on the PC version because I didn't want to go through all that again. So, gonna wake up in a chamber and take a browsy around. Gotta kill a minute. So, how was your day? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Why can't I destroy you? If you haven't played Portal on the PC in the past like 2 years, they've added a little Easter egg that was alluding to Portal 2, and it's basically you take the radios. They added radios that will play music, and you take the radios to certain locations, and they would start doing like a Morse code kind of thing. I'll show you when I get out of here. Also, one thing to note is that in order to keep things consistent with YouTube, I'm playing this at 720p, so that's 1280 by 720. But my native resolution on my PC is 14. Ugh, I think I'm gonna have to turn off anti-aliasing. But yeah, my native resolution is 1440 by 900, so I'm taking out. There we go. See, it starts doing that. And normally the light starts off red, but then it turns to green. So there we go. So I'm gonna see how fast. Well, no, I'm not gonna see how fast I can read this. I'm gonna be intoxicated. What's the point?
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test.
Or I will.
First, however, note the incandescent
If you've never played this game, I'm not trying to be a dick, but shame on you. I mean, yes, there's a lot of games that I feel that I haven't played, but I feel like I should play, and that you probably think I should play, like Castlevania. I've never played those games. Please don't unsubscribe to me for saying that. I'm sorry, but I wasn't. You gotta understand, oh snap, no. Stop that. I didn't buy my games when I was a kid. My parents bought the games. If I could go back in time and buy games, I would. But the thing is, now that I'm older, there are games that actually interest me, and I want to spend my money on those games. Now, I'm not one of those people who tend to think that every game in the past is better than everything that's came out in the last 10 years. There's a lot, you'll find a lot of people like that who are just like, oh, I don't want to play this game because, you know, this game that preceded it before is so much better than this one and blah blah blah. But I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of the guys who looks forward to what, you know, the next generation of developers have to offer. To be fair, yeah, they're left with a lot less options as far as creativity goes. But I'm gonna go on my soapbox and say that they're doing that to themselves. People and developers this generation, and it's kind of sick actually, are so effing concerned with graphics and realism, and it's just disgusting. Because when you limit yourself to that crap, it's like you exactly that. You're limiting yourself to realism, and realism, I'm not sure if you know this, kind of sucks. Like, could you imagine if Miyamoto was just like, you know, a man growing twice his size when he touches a mushroom. That's not. How do we get people to believe that? No, you just effing do it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But, you know, the world runs on money. Unfortunately, the game industry is no different, and people are afraid to take risks. Why do you think Call of Duty, regurgitates the same formula year after year with minute changes? Same thing with Madden. I hope this doesn't get me, potentially blacklist me from employers, but they know it. They know it. The gamers know it, and the people who make the games know it. There's seemingly minute changes. Now, there might be a lot changing under the hood, but what comes up on the surface doesn't seem to be that drastic. Also, same thing with Uncharted 3. Like, I thought Uncharted 3, don't get me wrong, great game, but I fell in love with Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3 didn't give me the same, wow, this is amazing. Like, I think the only major change to the formula was you could throw back grenades, but overall I ain't like the story as much, and that's just an honest opinion. I hope it doesn't leave a bad taste in people's mouth. I hope people can accept criticism. It's constructive criticism. If I were Madden, and I know they're not gonna do this, but it'd be cool, like if Tiburon, who, fun fact, I almost got a job with, but apparently you gotta know programming if you want to be an artist. Not sure how that works, but yeah, almost got a job at EA Sports over in Maitland. It's close to where I live. Well, not extremely close, but closer than most of where y'all live. I live in Florida. Where do you live? Doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, almost got a job with them. They want me to know program. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it would be good if EA, rather than releasing Madden and NCAA year after year, they not necessarily took a break from it, but the next year, like every other year, they'll make a full retail version of the game. But the years in between, they'll offer an expansion pack, like a $30, $20, whatever have you, DLC expansion pack that updates the roster, changes, some gameplay tweaks in a major way and whatnot, and make it feel like, even though it's not a brand new game, it's a substantial expansion pack rather than every year paying $60 for a substantial expansion pack. I just realized I just went on an EA rant while playing Portal. Valve needs EA because whenever they want to publish a game to retail, they go through EA, I think. I gotta check Left 4 Dead because I don't remember seeing EA on that, but I know Portal 2 and the Orange Box were through EA. Oh, the Orange Box is amazing, but don't get it. Seriously. Then the reason I say don't get the Orange Box, you know what? No, get it. Like, I don't know. It's hard to recommend it because like it's great, but it's not great. It's good when it's on the PC. The games that they offer, actually, the only game worth playing on the console. Well, okay, let me take this back a few steps. No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can mod Half-Life 2. Pretty damn sure you can mod Half-Life 2. I don't mod, but maybe I should. But like Team Fortress 2 suffers greatly. It suffers the most from the Orange Box because it's not the game that it becomes on the PC. It's very limited by one, Xbox Live, and two, oh, that was not smart at all, Keon. What am I thinking? What is going on here? Oh, that's what's going on. I'm gonna die. I didn't die. I made it. I'm gonna have to lower the anti-alias thing on this though. Holy crap, how long has this video been going on for? Am I this far? I'm a freaking superhero. Up 2 minutes left. Haha, I'm not a superhero. I'm a normal man. I'm gonna take a swig while I'm in the elevator. Be right back. Crap makes my toes curl. By the way, when I say swig, I'm not taking like manly swigs. I'm taking little sips. This freaking rum, dude. You can't. I can't just take it all to the head like that. rum, vodka, anything that's stronger than apple cider, I gotta take carefully.
Fantastic.
Otherwise, I'll wake
You
up next to
remain
somebody's
resolute
grandma.
and resourceful in an atmosphere
And knowing
of
my
extreme
luck,
pessimism.
it'll be mine. No, I didn't really just said that. Nah, I didn't just say that. Let's see. Exciting. Aperture Laboratories. Still don't know exactly what aperture means. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa! My brain just farted. I mean, I don't know how I just suddenly got this. Okay. Take a quick look at the I need to remember this too, because that's probably what I want to do for my logo. But you see their logo? You see it? That's aperture is, and I could be wrong on this, but I know it has something to do with cameras.
Hello again.
And that looks a lot like a camera shutter. But again, I could be very, very wrong about that. So I'm gonna look that up once I'm done beating this game.
Spectacular. You appear to
One cool thing about Portal is that, like most puzzle games, once you beat it once, you pretty much, oh no, you whore. If you beat it once, you pretty much know your way through the puzzles, but, you know, the first time playing it, this one and Portal 2, kind of feel like a god. Like, you feel like an idiot for a while, but then you feel like a god. But more on that later. For now, I gotta pause the game. Thank you for watching. Comment, critique, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.